Welcome back. Today we're going to look into score navigation. And the first tool I want to share with you is the Score Manager tool. You can see if you look at the window option, you can find the Score Manager, or you can also open it by using the shortcut Command K. So Score Manager is a very, very important tool we're going to use throughout our score preparation and also later in the process. Sometimes you might want to add or remove an instrument, and this is the easiest and most efficient way of doing this. So as you can see, I have my two instruments here. I can change the order by dragging them, moving them just like this. And I can also add an instrument by clicking here. Let's go ahead and find a new instrument. In this case, we're going to go for woodwind, flute, and I can also reorder it if it's in a different place from where I want it to be. Also here, I can remove my instruments. So I'll go ahead and remove the flute for now. And I can select the different sounds. So Finale sometimes gives us different sounds for the playback of our instruments. So for example, in the piano, we have the Steinway piano or the Concert D grand piano. You might want to explore with different sounds and see what fits best for the music that you're working on. Same thing for the violin. It gives us the option of violin solo or violin ensemble. Also here, you can see we have the layers. We're going to take a look at this later. But just feel free to explore this window and get very familiar with the Score Manager, since we're going to be using it a lot throughout this course, and it's a tool that's going to be very important for your writing. Great. Now I want to show a few details on how to navigate the score, how to move around and feel comfortable. So let's take a moment to explore how to scroll through. You can use your trackpad and move around. And then we're going to zoom in and zoom out using the shortcut Command plus to zoom in and Command minus to zoom out. This is something super important and super useful, especially when we're working on details. We want to zoom in. When we're working on overall flow of the music and the score, we want to zoom out and see, take a look at how many pages we have, take a look at how the music looks, how the score setup looks. Great. And the next thing I want to share with you is the different views. This view right here is the page view. If you click at the top of your menu, if you click on view, you'll see we're at the page view. This is personally the one that I like to use the most because I can see as I work on the music, I can see how the score will look once I print it or once I send it to the musicians that are going to play my music. But sometimes it might be useful to go to scroll view. You can see the shortcut for this is Command E. And in scroll view, you can see your measure numbers, and basically it's exactly what it's named. It's a scroll view, so it might be useful when you're working on certain sections of music to go into this view so you can see all in one line and you don't have to go through different pages. Another view is studio view right here. And studio view is basically like a scroll view, but also has this mixing window, this mixer that allows us to mute one instrument, to solo one instrument, to change the volume. Sometimes the finale sounds, the volumes can be too loud for some instruments, and you might want to edit this so that your playback feels comfortable. So for now, we're going to stay in the page view. One more shortcut I want to share with you in today's lesson is how to go to specific measure. Let's say I'm working on some music which is here in the system, measure 32, and I want to jump back to measure 8. I'm going to use Shift Command G, and this window is going to open. And one more time is Shift Command G, and I can select here, go to measure 8. And I'm going to jump to that measure. So that is a shortcut that's also going to become very useful as we move on into writing music. All right, I hope this was helpful. I invite you to spend some time going through your score and feeling comfortable with scrolling, with zooming in, zooming out, and explore the instruments, adding instruments, removing instruments. Thanks for joining.